Hey guys, I'm back. My second video in my line or on my quest to learn about cryptos and to see what's going on in the crypto market. So in this video I just want to talk about why we are all as noobs blinded by unrealistic predictions, and why, before I get into it, and I'll talk about tools to use like CoinMarketCap, and because basically you start off by going to CoinMarketCap, and this is where you look at all your altcoins, and then if you look at it, there's like over 1,500 altcoins. So to pick one, you actually have like 0.1% chance of picking the next winning one. In essence, I mean, that's like your odds of picking the correct one for one winning. Yeah, you can improve your odds by picking good projects and shit like that, but in the end your odds are still low compared to what it was apparently like a year or two ago, and it's getting more and more difficult because there's so many projects. But as you start doing research, and what I've done is, and then you get to articles or YouTubers talking about certain ICOs or cryptocurrencies that will make you reach the top 5 or the top 10 or the top 3 for this month or stuff like that. Yes, some of them are very good, but the purpose of this video is, from day one you need to realize that don't expect to be how can I say, don't expect to walk in day one and then a week later you'll be a millionaire. And what I'm going to do is just to give you an idea of what it's about. This article was written about 6 months ago, 5 months ago, by whatever this guy's name is. Just the name should tell you already this guy's fucking, I don't know what. But he talks about 5 predictions and different, or top 5 or 5 categories that will basically make you rich. And the first one he comes up with is Ethereum. So he talks about Ethereum will reach $3,000 in Q1 2018. Currently we're in Q3, the beginning of Q3. So let's say it's Q2 now, the end of Q2. And if you look at Ethereum, so let's look at Ethereum on CoinMarket, because this is where you'll get an end of Jesus. What? So this guy, we get into the game expecting this kind of returns, and it doesn't work like that. We learn this very quickly, very hard, I think, especially when we have a crash like we've had it. Whether it was a bubble that burst or it's just a correction, it doesn't matter. The portfolios went down by a shitload of money. And for me now it is down to, okay, let's do this. Let's do this comparison. What we're getting is, okay, so this guy wrote an article, and because it's written on Steemit, or it's a decent article, the guy took 2 days to write this article. He did some effort to do it, granted, but realistically, to have expected Ethereum to be 9K now. Okay, at the time this was written, Ethereum price was around about 5 months ago, if you look at that. Let's say December. So more or less December. So Ethereum price more or less would have been, I'm still learning how to read all this stuff. Oh well, look. Okay, let's take the highest in that area. That would be over $1,200. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say it was $1,300. So he expected from there to go to 9K now, 6 months later. That's, now that I'm in the game and I'm learning, I'm seeing, okay, well, it does not make sense. Okay, so, but apparently, okay, it was 1-1. Okay, so 9K now. Okay, if you listen to all the tubers and the people, I suppose not 9x is not unconceivable, it can be done, but in 6 months on a project that also already had a boom, I don't think so. So, but this is what we're buying into, because we're hearing about these type of returns, and maybe look at, I mean, he's talking about 50K at the end of the year. That's ridiculous. Now that I'm in it, and you think about it, you think, what the fuck? How can I listen to or read this shit? I mean, yeah, sure there can be good growth, but this is what we're looking at. Let's look at Ripple, his expectations for Ripple. Now, first off, we'll look, that sounds very good. Let's go see what's Ripple's price now. $0.06, 61 cents. Oh my God. This is fucking ridiculous. It can't be true. You see, if we can get Ripple now and it can go to that, everybody that's got Ripple will be extremely happy. But look at what we're buying into. It doesn't work. SIA, let's see, SIA. Okay. I don't know. It just looks. We're expecting these kind of returns because we expect people to put this, that actually right. If I were to put my prediction on that, I can guarantee you it will never be materialize up, because what I'm expecting and what I want, I'm way too much of a noob, and these guys, most of them must be just as bad as me or worse than me, and they think they will, or they can tell us or give us predictions. But in any case, guys, so you get the idea and what is wrong and why we are making, we're getting into shit like this. So read these articles and stuff, with a grain of salt. Make sure what you're reading makes sense and is actually achievable. And let's take it from there. Thanks guys. Bye.